What is up, guys and gals, and welcome to the lovely suburbs. Somebody's talking right now, and I don't know where they are. It seems like they're a long ways away, though, so I'm not going to stress about it at the moment. Like, this is not the moment that I shall stress. The moment that I shall stress shall be in a little bit, but welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of H1Z1, which I am happy to present forth to you, noble viewer. I don't know if you're noble. You can be noble or you can be a pleb. I don't really care. Everybody's welcome here. I'm like super pleb. I'm so plebeian that I could be a superhero. And that's for realsies. It's like I could have a big P on my chest and just be like, I am power pleb. It has to be alliterative. And then also my name would have to be like Peter Panner or something like that. I don't know. I was going to go Peter Parker, but that's already a guy. And unfortunately, I had trouble thinking of another name that started with P, strangely enough. I don't know. I got nothing. Like Philip didn't work because it starts with a P, but it makes the wrong sound. You'd be like, well, damn. I guess, yeah, somebody picked that bush clean right there. Somebody's looting over here. Let's see if we can maybe cross the street and have a little bit better luck. We just want to look for doors that are closed. So basically, I'm going to skirt down the street right now, like, skirt, skirt. And then once we get down here, oh, that guy right there is looting. He hasn't seen us. Oh, my God. How does this dude not know? Look in the wrong direction, amigo. Well, I'm not going to fight. We've already committed murder. Let's be honest, I did it on camera. He tried to kill me first. So I feel like it was justifiable. There's a noble deer. He's like, welcome. Man is in the forest. And well, no, the deer is in the man area. You get what I mean. I'm trying to make a Bambi reference. Calm down. I always thought it was kind of funny that Bambi had the sound BAM in his name, which is the sound a gun made. I don't know. I always found that vaguely ironic. Like, if I was a deer, the last thing I would want in my name is the word BAM. That tends to be like the last thing a deer hears before he's just like laying over on the side in the ground. I'm going to eat this real fast because we're hungry as hell right now. Let's get that energy meter all nice and filled up. And plus, nobody else can have those. They are mine. I'm going to eat them right this second. Nom, 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 nom. Shove them into my mouth. Well, since we found food here, it's not too outlandish to believe that perhaps we shall find loot. I don't know. All the doors are open. Like I said... Yeah, somebody's talking around here, but he's so far away that I can't even hear him. I think somebody probably canvassed this with a couple of their friends, maybe. I don't know. Those sacks on the... It looks like those are lootable. They are not. So do not entertain that thought for a second. Why you would entertain a thought anyways, I don't really know. I'm not going to dance for his music. Not right now. Not right here. Not me. I'm not that guy. What's that? An animal trap? What the hell? I've never seen that before. I think somebody crafted that. I might get murdered if I stay here much longer because our health is low. And that means there's nowhere to go but a grave if we get killed. Did these drop anything? Sometimes the loot is smaller than you can see. I really wish I knew where these guys were talking at so that I could just like steer clear a little bit. Steer clear. Cow puns. I wish there were cows in this game so I could say that I could steer clear of the steer. I'm so disappointed right now. Why are there never any good moo cows in video games ever? You have to add the sound the animal makes, like meow cats, bark dogs. Bark dogs doesn't work quite as well, but you know what I mean. Moo cows, meow cats, squonk ducks. Squonk duck. I like that one. Squonk duck seems kind of fun. It's an enjoyable word to say. Squonk duck, squonk duck. It's kind of like quark. It's a fun word to say. Quark, quark, quark. And spaghetti. Spaghetti. Oh, these are the bugged buildings. I didn't show you guys these. I had these in the stream. I showed them to people. So there's bugged-ass buildings that the developers haven't finished, like, putting together. And so all the parts are just sort of, like, levitating out here somewhere. I actually kind of want that. Coffee's actually pretty reasonably helpful in this game. You can turn it into... You've got to have purified water first, but yeah, this is one of the buildings the devs haven't finished yet, so it's kind of just, like, all over the place, and... You can get in if you're careful about it. There's like places you can go all in and you won't get stuck, but there's other directions you probably want to stay away from. What is this? There's antibiotics. We've got stagnant water. Oh, good. Let's drink some fart water because we're dehydrated. Oh, good. We gambled and won. I love it when that happens. I love gambling and winning. Hooray. Wait, I can search a cabinet through the wall. God, janky. But yeah, I think this area is still a development because all of like the little parts and everything are kind of just like in the wrong spot. It feels like you walked into some kind of like weird painting. I don't know. It's surreal the first time you see it, especially if you do it at like 3 in the morning in the game where it's like super dark and you can't see anything else. It's odd. It definitely strikes a weird chord. You'd be like, not getting... Oh, we got antibiotics just in case we want to fight ourselves a bacterial infection. Where'd we get that from? I don't know. Might be a... We went to Tijuana right before. Seriously, how bad is our luck? We went to Tijuana right before the zombie outbreak. How do you mess up that... Look at this right here. There is a house in the middle of some dirt. Perhaps there was a mudslide. I don't know. Either way, it kind of wrecked this entire place up. I don't know if that's by design or on accident. Not sure. What I should do right now, though, is make myself some band-aids and heal up because there are people around. So there is the distinct likelihood that we might get ourselves into a scrap. And so the more health that we have, the better. We have 52% health. Each one of your band-aids does like 5 to 10% health. I don't know. It seems to vary. I'm not really sure. It seems to like bounce around a little bit. These suburbs are really good places to find loot if you're like around the time of the respawn. However, we appear to have missed that gap quite roundly. So unfortunately, there's a bunch of people here talking. So I'm assuming they took turns like running throughout the neighborhood, just like looting all the good stuff would be my guess. That's what I'd do. I'd be all over the place. I'd be up inside this place like ice cream in my tummy. Let's see here. Across the street, maybe? This door is not open. Perhaps this has not yet been looted. Or it might even be a subtle trap. I do hear movement, but it might be a zombie. It's weird that there's no zombies around. That means that they've probably dug in here and like cleared them out with the intent of probably living here or something. Yeah, there they are right there. Alright. Well, this might not go well. We might meet our end here, especially if they boxed us in. Speaking of which, if I'm going to go down, let's use everything we have to survive. So there it is. I'm going to get myself at least back up to full health so that I can make a run for it if I have to. Alright, 72%. You want to hold still in this situation, because they can hear your footsteps. More than likely, they have camped the stairs. Alright, let's go. Book it! We're out of here. What did that come from? Like, book it? Like, is like booking a flight, maybe? Is that what they're talking about? Books aren't known for their expediency. When I think of a book, I think that it's going to take forever, and then I'm going to have to thumb my way through it, and I'm barely literate, so the whole thing's sort of... Oh, man, there's a dude over there, too. I really, really dislike how many humans there are around here. It saddens me. It makes me nervous about my long-term survival prospects. Let me crowbar you. There we go. That's the good stuff right there. We have really, really low hydration. That's the only reason I'm hanging around here right now. Is basically because if I leave, we're going to die out in the forest before I can get anything else done. I'm hoping he doesn't follow. A lot of people are really, really squirrely, myself included, because you saw those guys tried to shoot me with some arrows. I don't like being shot with pointy sticks. I already pointed out, that's man's worst enemy right there, the pointy stick at a high velocity. And so just like I wish to propel them into other people, I hope they do not propel them into me. Yeah, this place is looking pretty busted. Most people have locked onto the fact right now that there's a lot of loot in these little suburb areas, and so they tend to congregate there whenever the server goes back up. Like, people rush for it because there tend to be a lot of ammo and a lot of like random stuff out there. Luckily, the highway is right here, so if you have like a vague sense of direction for where you are, you should be fine. We need to follow this, though. We were trying to get... Oh, shit, there's people over there. Run! I don't trust none of y'all out in the forest. Okay, so I don't see anybody, but we're going to go this way just in case. Just as far from people as possible, because I have no microphone. And you know what? The guy that can't communicate is the guy that gets beat to death. It's weird how fast lynch mobs appear in this game. It's been weird. I've seen like some of the weirdest like nationalist standoffs ever while playing this game. I watched like 5 people chase a French guy down the street in an... Is that a ninja over there? What the hell is that? Looks like Shinobi running back into the forest. Anyways, there was a French guy, and he made the mistake of speaking French, and then like a big crowd of people just like chased him down the street and murdered him. It was terrifying. I hid in a barrel. I was like, nope. Sometimes I stammer a little bit, and my English is not so good when I get frightened, and I'm not confident in my ability to speak right now. You guys just beat him to death because he couldn't even answer when you said friendly. And he ran away. You chased him down and murdered him. It was a bad situation for that guy. But yeah, it's been happening. It's been happening. Is there anything in this restaurant? I don't know if I've ever found anything in here. There'll be a busted TV on the floor over here. I mean, just in case you wanted a busted TV. I don't know if that's the kind of loot we're looking for, but hey, a busted TV. Oh, I had this job for a while. I was a host for a while. That job sucked. That job was awful. I did not enjoy it. It was a minimum wage job. You didn't get any cut of like any tips or anything, even though like I waited like half the tables when like the waitresses were on break and stuff like that. Basically, you only did that job so that maybe eventually someday you would get to become a waiter. It sucked. Then they moved me over to be a busser, which was a little bit better, but still I didn't get any tips. And so like if you didn't tip me out, I don't clean your table because honestly I get paid like $4.10 an hour. And it kind of saddens me. It saddens me. Basically, I associated with the waitresses who like tip me out at the end of the night because it wasn't mandatory. Most places it's mandatory nowadays. Like you have to tip out the busser and like the cook and everything at the end of the night or whatever, like a certain percentage. The manager counts it out, I think. At least that's how it is for a couple of my friends that are waiters nowadays. I don't know, the place I worked, they didn't have to tip you nothing, no matter how hard you worked. You had to come up with your own system of kind of like twisting their arm. I didn't like to do it because I'm a nice guy, but occasionally you got to stand up for yourself. You gots to stand up for yourself. So how far along are we right now? Oh. Bubba's truck stop. Okay, so we're facing that way. The villa's development. Did we come in from that direction? No, we came in from that direction. Alright, let's go up to the villas, I suppose. What's the worst that can happen? Villa, villain, they share a similar route, but what's the worst that could happen? I'm not scared. I am actually kind of scared. We need a backpack. Like, my God, we have found nothing in this entire episode. In fact, I was thinking about cutting it until we actually find something worth looting. It sucks because, like, I already recorded this series, but then it just, like, didn't pop. Like, I wasn't happy with it. And one of the big things that I'm super obsessive about, just with everything that I do and everything that I create, is that if I'm not happy for it, like, I can't sign off on it and, like, put it up. And the few times I have done it, I get, like, this weird guilty conscience. I don't know. It's weird. It's very, very odd creating stuff. I use the term very, very lightly because what I do is kind of like, I talk and I play video games. It is what it is. I don't try and make it sound more like, I know YouTubers that are like, I'm the shit. I deserve everything I have ever done. But I'm honestly kind of just amazed by the absurdity of it all. It makes no sense, like the prestige you're given to do what I do. It's an odd situation. I don't know. But then again, I was a roofer before this and I was raised in a family of like literal coal miners. Buddy? Oh my God. Would you like to come stay in my pocket? Hold on, get out of here, wood stick. Taking up space where I could put other stuff. Wood stick, get on out of here. I thought I told you, wood stick. Nobody wants you. You can't pistol whip people either, so this becomes problematic. How big is this? 50? We still got to get rid of like 5. We got to get rid of a lot of stuff. Oh, I'm so bad at math right now. Well, we need food anyways. Just eat the food right now. I'm sure this won't backfire. Who needs food when you've got guns, right? Alright. I will ditch the bow right now because I'm an idiot. And we'll try and hold somebody up with this shotgun. It has no shells in it, unfortunately. But I will say that the most frequent thing I have found in the game is shotgun shells followed by .45 caliber ammo. So, we're in good shape. To this day, I have still never witnessed a 5.56. I have never found a 308. As far as I know, they are like fairy dust. They are just like a figment of imagination that do not exist. But I have found quite a few shotgun shells, 20 to 30 of them, and I have found about 40 or 50. Hey. Hey. Oh, it won't let me have the... it's so upsetting. My inventory right now is so sub-satisfactory. And there's a Zed coming after me. I want to eat this can of soup right now. Urgh. It should be on the proximity list, and you should just be able to eat it off the ground. Unfortunately, this is one of the slow zombies. I got this. You can kind of manage this if there's no latency. It just depends, though. It really, really depends. They really need to work on that. Watch out when they go on the ground. They bug out. Like, they can still, like, bite you and damage you and stuff while they lay on the ground, even though they don't animate or do anything special. It's weird. Like, watch out for it. For real. I've lost a lot of health right there. Like, 30 health. Oh, we're lagging right now. This guy's gonna walk. This guy's got us. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we need to go. Oh, God. What happened over... Oh, my. No, 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 no. Alright, well, at least we got the shotgun out of the place before we got run off by the angry horde of Zeds. This over here is gonna be a motel. I've been in here like 1,000 times. I've been inside this building like so many times that... Did a gun just fire? Oh, dude's got a bow. I think he's practicing his archery. Alright, well, I don't have a mic, so I'm not going to try and talk to him. Can't risk it right now. I just can't. It's not something that's like inside my capability. There's stagnant water. Yeah, drink it. Yeah, it sounded a little close. I think I'll probably just shred you. And then maybe go. I don't know. I just don't want to get murdered. Like, we finally found a gun. I have no way to communicate either. That's the worst part. Is that, like, actually, I found that if you call out to most people, they'll be chill. And they won't attempt to, like, spit in your face or murder you. Now, I will point out, I did get teabagged and flipped off a couple times. I have been murdered. It's happened. Just get used to it. These games kind of breed that sort of behavior. It is what it is. I don't get mad about it. I prefer to get even. Or maybe just not be in that situation at all. There's a hat, but I think I'd rather destroy it. Hey. Show up on my list of proximity. Fine then. I don't want you to be on my list of proximity items anyways. I'm going to rip you up and spit you out. And then we are going to make ourselves a satchel. There it is. Awesome. I always felt like satchel sounded like a name. It's a shoulder bag. This is a European soldier. This is a shoulder. This is not a purse, okay. This is a shoulder. It's called a messenger bag. I'm sorry that you Philistines have never seen one before, but it's a messenger bag, okay? Don't make fun of me for what I have going on right now. I am fashion forward. Oh, man, this dude's about to shoot me. I can tell by the look in his eye. Typically, you can take somebody who has a bow if there's lag. But what they can do is there's like this thing you can do to kind of bug the bow out and rapid fire it, where you can be like thwong, 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 thwong. You shouldn't be able to do it, but you can at point blank range. I've had it done to me by a couple people where they basically rapid fire you with a bow if you're... Oh, there's an M19. Oh, well, this game just changed, didn't it? This game just changed, didn't it? Oh, there's another one right there. Damn. Okay. I like M1911s. Are they loaded? Yay or nay? All right, well, let's load ours. That's all that I care about. I'm going to go out into the hills, and we're going to get this thing loaded up. And we got a gun now. We don't have to be afraid of anybody, not even the guy with the bow. If he aims at me again, he's going to get dropped. All right, so let's go. God, that pump shotgun's tore up, too. Our crowbar's about to break as well. Which one's better? Okay, so we'll drop that right there. We'll throw this in here for our flashlight because we can. And now, oh, we've got 12 rounds. Oh, it is on now. I dare this dude to try. I dare this guy to try. Oh, it's so on. I dare this guy to try and die when I let lead fly. Oh, I'm going to rhyme on this thing right now. I'm ready. Ooh. There's an axicle over here. I think I shall take it into my possession. Yeah, it's actually pretty good shape, too. Ooh, that's a really good axe. Happy. Happy with the acquisition. Trying not to get shot right now, though. I would prefer... They're going to wipe the server right after I got a gun and ammo. I know it. I'm going to keep the gun out just in case. Every time I put the gun away, like I put it in my backpack, somebody tries to mess with me. You don't want to do that. Yeah, see? Now you want to back up. What's up, pal? Oh, the arms race just got lost, didn't it? Yep. Welcome to progress. Welcome to progress, my friend. That is exactly how the world works. You point a bow at somebody, they come back with a gun. You point a gun at somebody, they come back with a crew. It is what it is. I don't make the rules, but it's kind of funny to watch him run away from me like that when he was trying to act hard just a second ago. Is he trying to shoot? Oh, shit. This guy's got a car. Hold on. In between the light pole. There we go. We're good. Let's get back behind here. He may try and jump out. Oh, shit. Nope. Okay, maybe I miscalculated. Oh, God. All right. You want to get out of the car? Nope. Yeah, you don't want none of that. You don't want none of that. I don't know if it can go up a hill like that. Nope. Yeah! Stupid bastard. Oh, blow up. Yes! Oh my god, that was the greatest. That's what that jackass gets. Oh my god, I'm gonna go loot his corpse. Hold on. We need to go check this out right now. Oh my god, that was the greatest. I can't believe that happened on camera. That was the best thing that has ever happened in my life. But I hear a lot of cars around, and they're all like Thunderdome mode right now. And so I'm gonna find me some trees and just sort of like hide. Hopefully he goes after that guy because he's a soft target. Yeah, that got real way too fast. I'm going out in the forest. Nope. If you go out to the woods today, you'll crash into a stump. Nope. Nice try, though. Nice try, though. Yeah, let me let that happen. I believe. I think he's going to go after those people over there. God, I'm so... That happened on camera. Oh my God, that was the greatest. That was so awesome. Nothing as awesome as that has ever happened on camera to me. I feel like I should edit a montage right now. We survived that. That was seriously like a really hairy situation. One guy with a car, then two guys with cars, and then two guys with cars and a shotgun, and we still ducked it? What? Nerd Castle? Nerd Castle, what? Oh, I'm so stoked right now. I'm so stoked. I'm still kind of scared, though. I'm going to be honest. My heart's kind of going right now. I got a little bit hyped. For just a second, I don't think you can fire through the windshields of cars. I didn't want to risk it. Ammo's kind of precious in this game, and once you find it, you tend to hold on to it and, like, pick the shots you can make. And I'd rather not spray a car with bullets. I mean, one guy solved the problem for us, to be honest. It's kind of hilarious. But, yeah, that's why you don't cross roads. Right? It's not even going to help you to go out into the forest, to be honest. It saved us just barely. But I was hoping that hill would do exactly... I didn't know it was going to flip his car. I thought he was going to stall out when he got up the hill. And then that was going to save me. And he was going to have to get out or something. And then I could plug him a few times. That's what I was hoping for anyways. Oh my God. Whew. It's time to breathe. It's time to breathe. That was real shit right there. That got a little bit rowdy. That may have been like the biggest altercation that I have ever ducked in this game. I mean, I recall one time in DayZ where something like that happened back in the day with a helicopter raid. Where there was a helicopter fighting a guy who had like a rocket launcher and like C4 who was blowing up buildings. And that got pretty intense because there was a lot of like collateral damage. But that was intense right there. Oh my God. Like I'm kind of just sitting there. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm so glad it happened on camera. So glad it happened on camera. And see, that is why I canceled the other episodes and made new ones, is because I knew something good would happen. I knew it. You got to go with your gut in these situations. Got to go with your gut. If you make LPs, go with your gut. If you don't like the episodes, remake them, and then maybe something good like that will happen. I can't promise it will, obviously, but it might. There's another 1911 over here. How busted is this one? It's not going to have bullets in it. I can virtually guarantee you that. I've actually never found a gun with bullets in it. I've always found them separate. However, I still check every single time. It might be something that they're going to patch in the future. They did say explicitly, I think in the last notes, that they were going to go through and increase the loot drops. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. You might want to check on it. It was on Reddit or something like that, where Smedley apologized for lying and saying that you wouldn't be able to buy guns, and then allowing people to buy guns, and then a bunch of other stuff. But anyways, it was... Wow. I can't get over that. We are like the shit right now. Like that really, if I saw a guy duck two cars, kill one guy using geography, that was my geology powers coming through right there. I will note that his car slipped on the rock outcrop. Don't mess with the geomancer. That's what's up right there. That is what's up, Nerd Castle. I should probably... Can I pick these right now? No, I can't. Some of them are bugged. Like, some of the blackberry bushes don't work. Like, you can't loot them, even though they look like they're perfectly, like, chock-a-block with delicious edibles to shove into your mouth. We don't have a knife. Actually, no, I can harvest a deer with an axe. I forgot about that. It might be worth it. I should have kept the bow, knowing what I know now. If I had known... I'm surprised the deer let us get away with that. Then again, it's not really running either. I'm just going to keep swinging. How about that? Just keep swinging. Take some cuts. That's the best way to go. That's a baseball saying, but here it's doubly punny because I have an axe, which is... Oh, where did he... What the... No! That was pretty good right there, dear. I'm impressed by your jukery. I might let you live. Your genes seem worthy. Your genes seem worthy. The Darwinian... Alright. It's the elusive mole deer. You see how he just went into the ground and dug his way out? Let me hit you a few more times. Oh, good. Venison. A deer bladder? The hell do we need a deer bladder for? Like a piss grenade or something? Why would we need that? We're gonna be like the little kid in Jurassic Park 3, like making piss bombs? I don't know. I have no clue what you would use that for. Alright, we're out in the boonies right now. I think that what I'm gonna do... Well, we got a couple minutes left, actually. Ooh, dodge that bullet, Nerdcast. I was gonna end the episode, but I just looked at my clock, and you got like 4 minutes left. 4 whole minutes. What? Anyways, I'm probably gonna keep recording these because... I don't know. When things like this tend to happen, I've noticed the sun is kind of creepy in this game. Have you noticed that? I should stare right at it for a while. That obviously will do no damage to my optical sockets. What is that? Oh, is that the city that we were looking for? The big one? Okay, so let's go in real fast. We got a little bit of time to play with. If I can, I'll log out right here, and we'll just hope that there won't be a server wipe. If there's a server wipe, they've been rolling out patches like every day, and unfortunately I can't guarantee we'll log back in with our gear. It's disappointing that I haven't got to shoot anybody yet, but I shot people off camera, if that makes you feel better. Ah, you feel better right now? I know you do. I can see it. You look quite euphoric. Oh, that guy's got a machete, and he didn't see us. He's being oblivious. Oh, that's the same guy. That's the dude that tried to kill us with a bow when we were up at that other place. Part of me thinks that I should run him down. I don't know. What do you think, Nerdcastle? I think he's got a friend, though. I think he was traveling in a pack of 2, right? I know I've got enough bullets to kill 1 guy. I don't think I have enough for 2. So it might turn into like one of those weird Patriot situations where you shoot a guy, then you fight with an axe for a little bit. I'm going to go into this door. Because these residential areas are these... Oh, it's an office building. Even better. Yeah. This will make him paranoid as hell if he has to come in here and try and find us. Basically what you want to do in here is you crash down. Just stay up out of the way. Nobody will ever find you. There's a lot of weapons up in here too, so keep an eye out for them. I've come up in this building before. You can loot these top cabinets right here. You can loot, and there's actually like psychopath employees around here too who have like guns in their cabinets and stuff every now and again. Like people that are getting ready to go postal but then like backed off of it once the apocalypse began. We're like, well, that worked out in a legal sense very, very well. I wanted you all to die and I was going to do it myself, but you know what? Zombies. That works. Why are there so many zombies? Let's go ahead and loot some They may have already been up in here. I don't know. This entire time, these 2 dudes have been up in front of us the whole way. I think that because the doors are open, I think they have. I'm listening for footprints right now, or footsteps, just in case you were wondering why I'm going quiet. I mention it every time, so you should know why I'm going quiet at this point, I guess. But still, I like to be sure. I hate being followed in games like this. Like, I always feel very, very paranoid about it. You can refill your bottles at wells, and you can refill your bottles in the lake, I think. I wouldn't, like, hold me to it. What does a deer bladder do? You'll be able to extract the scent to use in hunting. What? That's not a thing. Huh. That's weird. Well, it can be used in a crafting recipe right now. Do I still have, like, what do I have around that I can craft right now? I got blackberries. I should probably feed myself. I got blackberries like a techie in the late 90s. Was the blackberry from the late 90s? I don't know if I got the time period right on that joke. Or if, I don't know. It felt iffy, but I still went for it because I wasn't sure on the reference. I don't know. We need to make ourselves feel better, and I don't want to use my purified water. It's kind of a big deal because I can make coffee out of it, which is awesome. Oh, yeah, I never showed you that. You can make... There you go. There's how you make coffee right there. Bam! Coffee recipe, but you got to have a campfire, unfortunately. Like, the coffee has to be hot. I've drank cold coffee before if I had to. It's not a big deal. If you're thirsty, you're thirsty. If you need energy and you haven't slept, you need energy. It is what it is. I don't feel bad about my decisions. Don't judge me. But yeah, there's not really going to be much in here. I went through these buildings before and found like a crowbar, a fire axe, and a couple of other things. But as of right now, I'm willing to bet most of town has probably been scavenged by these 2 dudes that are over here. They've been leading us this entire series. And you know, the obvious thing would be to kill them. And had I a shotgun of like maybe 10 rounds, I'd go for it. Because it would actually free up a lot of loot just for us. However, well, maybe I'd duck across the street right now. There's a pizza place over there. I'm feeling kind of hungry. I could eat. I found a gun in this cabinet one time. Apparently, guys coming to work with firearms just like ready, just in case. Like, terrorism's not getting me. Let's see here. I don't know. Do you think it's logical to be like scared of terrorism? I know people that are like horribly terrified by the proposition of terrorism happening. Like, they think it could happen like at any given time, and they actively like worry about it. I don't know. It all seems kind of futile to me. Like, if it's gonna get you, if it's your card, it's your card, man. I don't know. Maybe that makes me kind of like a determinist or something. Like, I feel like if your card gets pulled, your card gets pulled, and that's that. There's not really much you could do about it, right? I don't know. Then again, maybe I'm full of shit. It's likely. It happens a lot. This town is a terrible idea, by the way. I've been here 3 or 4 times. There's a residential block over... I want to say that's it right there, the tall one. There's a residential block here. But there are a lot of Zeds around. The doors are open. Okay. I think they looted this entire area. Is it an office building? It's an office building. Okay. That's the one right there. That's the one. There's a parking garage up underneath it. Oh, shit. There's a guy right there inside that house. I don't know if you saw him out of the left-hand corner of your eye, but he's in there and he had a gun. So I'm a ziggy-zagging. He might want my M1911. I don't know. Maybe he's a collector. He definitely aimed at me, though, and I'm not pleased about it. He's going to win the fight if we fight inside and he's got a shotgun. I'm just going to try and get the hell up out of the way. Yeah, the doors are open. These doors would be shut if it wasn't looted. Damn. I don't know how these guys so successfully lead me every time. Every time. These dudes, this entire playthrough, I just need to log out and go to bed or something. I don't know. Just like log out and quit. We'll come back tomorrow and like finish this off. That seems like a decent plan, actually. This is a good play. If you're going to log out, this is a pretty decent place to do it, in all fairness. This building right here is like the grand high poobah of loot. Especially since there's a loot spawn. I'll show you where it's at. If you go all the way to the top, all the way up to the top, right here, guns will spawn in this spot with ammo right next to them a lot of the time. So if you're into that sort of thing and you want to get yourself strapped and you're already in the city, I would go to each residential building and check this spot on the top floor. I have more consistently gotten shotguns, pistols, and boxes full of ammo from that location than anywhere else. So at least if I can't loot right here, I can give you a little bit of advice about how you can loot. But I think these dudes are probably funneling all the loot to one location at this point, would be my best guess. I don't know. I'm probably going to... Oh, there's antibiotics. They missed those. I don't know if those have any function right now, but I know the dev said something about, like, there's going to be, like, communicable diseases or something later on. Seems like an interesting thing to play around with in all honesty. You should also watch these windows. Occasionally somebody will get real frosty and they'll snap out around through one of the windows and you'll be sitting there wetting yourself just like, whoo. It's not fun. I speak from experience. Then again, all you really have to... You hear that? Somebody in town has got themselves some firearms. Watch these catwalks too. If somebody gets a 308 and some bullets, they can camp one of these catwalks and put a mine behind them. And it's hard to find mines, but you can get them in the game. You put a mine by the door right here so that nobody can come in and get you. When they open the door, they die. It's just like when you play Battlefield or whatever. You can put a claymore down behind yourself. Exact same concept. You just block off the only door with a claymore or a mine or whatever. I know people have gotten them out of crates. I don't know if it's possible to get them like in the normal game at this point. I have no idea. Like Smedley has said, everything you can get in the game you can actually get from like crates and stuff too, but I don't even know what to trust anymore, to be fair. I think I'll probably break it off right here. Yeah, they've been leading us this entire way, and I'm a little bit disappointed about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log off right here in the sweet spot, and then we'll come back in the next episode. We'll see if we can maybe get ourselves strapped up with some better loot, see if we can get ourselves into a fight. I can't promise there's going to be a patch tomorrow, so I can't promise that our stuff isn't going to get wiped and we aren't going to have to start over again. If that happens, I'll do my best to make my way here. But anyways, hi-do. I'll see you next time. It was fun, everybody.